Hello! And we are back to inking that one page. I thought it might be interesting if you saw the whole inking process. So I will do... It will probably be about 3 videos, I think. I mean, better have a few and have all of them work and be uploaded, because as I said, the uploading process is kind of iffy. It takes about 5 days to upload a megabyte on YouTube. And big videos, well, it's really annoying if you upload a video for an hour and then it says, "Sorry mates, I wasn't able to do it. Have a nice day. Use dailymotion instead." Okay, now I'm going to be kicked off by YouTube because I said dailymotion. Right, so we're back to the page. I'm listening to something else now, which is the Kid Icarus original soundtrack, which was a surprisingly good soundtrack, I have to say. Like now you're just seeing my arm here, which is not very interesting. It's just a normal arm, guys. I am wearing my usual shirt. You will notice I am not wearing my science lab coat for a simple reason. If you go like this with it will catch some ink, and you don't want that to happen when you're drawing, don't you? No, you don't. No, you don't. Right. Oh, this song right now is super happy. It's one of my favorite from the whole game. Yeah, but as I said, link in the description below. My favorite song of them all just might be the dog theme, which pops up for about 5 seconds in the game. No, seriously, just in like a third of a level, not even a quarter or something like this. And it's amazing. Yeah, this game had some surprisingly good music. Also surprisingly fun. Recommend it. Yeah, essentially, when it comes to games that are just plain fun to play, Nintendo has got it still. It's like Sega. Life's too short to play bad Sonic games. Also, on a side note, well, no, I have annoyed My Little Pony fans readership. There is still the Sonic fan readership. I am very annoyed to see how much Sonic fan art there is. I mean, yeah, I get it. It's very simple to create a Sonic character because they all look very similar. You have one giant eye, and you know, the one eye that's kind of connected in the middle. Legs, arms, everything looks kind of the same, and oh god, I don't like Sonic fan art. I don't, especially when you create your own character based on the Sonic designs. They always look ugly because Sonic looks ugly. Come on, it was the 90s. It was a different time. Yeah, just look at web design from back then. The cars were better though. Yeah, I'm a 90s kid, man. No, I genuinely am. I was born in the late 80s. 1 year before the fall of the Wall of Berlin. Which I hope you know when it was. Because it is one of the most important things to happen in History. Okay, I'll do the panel here. Just doing background panels is not the most interesting thing. So let's do a character panel. I'm starting to feel a little hungry actually. Did you know that horse meat is delicious? No, seriously, it's very, very good. The thing is, it has less fat than cow or pig meat, a lot less than pig meat. It reminded me a little of, when you have, how is it called in English? Bambi. Deer, yeah. Deer has kind of this taste in the back, which is the wild animal taste, so to speak. I don't know how to describe this with words. Words are very limited, I find. Yeah, back to drawing this. It doesn't have the cow taste or the pig taste. It's just pure meat taste, kind of. It tastes very nice. I really like it. I would prefer a horse steak any day over. It's not entirely true. Any day over a normal steak. Well, not any day, because I wouldn't want to eat steak every day. Oh my god, I'm losing my vegan readership now. Oh no! And my vegetarian too. And what I wanted to say is I don't want to eat meat every day, and I don't think bacon is overrated. And oh no, I'm losing my meat eating readership too now. I'm going like, oh, what? You don't like bacon? Yeah, I do. Bacon is alright, but it's far from the best meat you can eat, Paul. Just stop with your weird bacon religion. You could eat something much better. Like go outside, kill an animal in the forest, and eat it. It will taste much better. Okay, the reason is small. Okay, I'm losing the animals friends readership now too. What readership is the left to lose? I could talk about, video games. You know what? I don't like the PS4. I don't like gaming PCs. I think everybody who... well. PC. I don't like PCs. I don't like Macs too. Well, I'm using a Mac. It's a very old one. It's 7 years old, and I think it works just fine. And you know what? I don't like the modern Macs. I think they're completely overrated and way too expensive. Right, here goes the Mac. Fans, to the PC fans, don't be so happy that I said that, because I think Windows is still shite. It's unpleasant to use. I don't like Windows. I hate it. Okay? So, Windows readership lost 2. Brilliant. What's left? Okay, I don't like the PS4 because there is no game on it. Right, so that's the PS4 readership gone too. I don't like the Xbox because there is no game on it too. I like the Wii U because there are games now. At first it was not an interesting console because there was no game to speak of. Now there are tons of good games and lots of multiplayer games. Yeah, I don't like internet multiplayer, by the way, just to lose a few more for readership. So don't ask me if I go play TF2 on the internet, because I don't like online gaming. I tried it a few times. It's, I'm missing the possibility to punch the people I'm playing with. It's so much more fun when you're in the same room. And you're having some sodas. Oh, there were, I found some lychee sodas at one time. That was brilliant. I should find some again. Right, you have these 3 panels that are done. I finish another panel. I think this one. I let it dry and then I make a third video to get everything done. Brilliant. Because I think we are at about 10 minutes now, and that's kind of the 10 minutes is easy to upload on YouTube. 20 minutes is difficult. This is not the hardest page to ink, actually. The most difficult things are cars. I was never very good at drawing cars. So, yeah, that's life. I think there are worse things than not being very good at drawing cars, but there's so many people who have cars. It's kind of important to be able to draw them a little bit if you have a comic that's located in the real life. Well, I mean in our world. Oh, by the way, apropos real world and fantasy. Oh, there is another thing I can ramble about. I discovered some cliches I didn't know. In fantasy, if you're doing a fantasy webcomic and you have a ton of different species, why are the protagonists some white dudes? You know, a pretty white dude, like perfect Aryan guy. I'm beautiful, I'm very good with a sword, I'm perfect. A woman with large breasts, which is the love interest, and which is super talented. And you have one funny guy. This one might be black. If you're doing a webcomic like this, think about your priorities. Oh, and if you have like the mythology, I hate it when you have wall of text explaining all the mythology. Only do that if it's useful. I've seen examples where it is very useful to explain the mythology. There was one comic, a really nice comic, maybe I will link to it in the description, where the mythology, well, it is important that he explained it, because one of the characters is one of the gods. And so you know what it is all about. And other times I've seen most of the time you don't need to explain the mythology, for a simple reason. We don't care why they have magic. I'm reading a fantasy comic, they have magic, it's okay. You don't need to explain where it comes from, you don't need to explain how the world was built. Only do that if it's actually important to the story. I have kind of a mythology for mine. I never explain it in the comics, not even once. Because I don't think it's relevant to the plot. Okay, starting to look at like a forest here. So these are a few of my pet peeves. If you have a fantasy comic, why don't... It's fantasy. Your protagonist could be anything. There was a very nice book called Too Many Curses from Hayley Martinez. And the protagonist is actually a kobold, or something. And why not? It's fantasy. You can do everything. Don't have a protagonist that is a Nazi ideal of beauty. Because Hollywood does that the whole time already. We don't need any more white meat. Alright. Next video I will offend some more of my readership and finish this here. See ya!